Welcome to this week's National Institute for Labor Relations Newsbreak. Today we cover 3 epic tales of worker battles and triumphs as they unfold. In America's workplaces, a revolution is brewing. Ordinary heroes, EMTs racing against time, drivers hauling loads across Texas, builders shaping Kentucky's future, are standing up for their individual freedoms. With the free legal help of National Right to Work Legal Defense Foundation attorneys, they're exercising their right to decertify and expel unwanted Teamsters unions. This is the story of personal choice triumphing over big labor coercion, because every worker deserves the choice to say no to forced unionism. In Pennsylvania's high-stakes EMS world, Shannon Martin, an EMT at North Huntington EMS Rescue, refused to back down. Facing unwanted Teamsters Local 205 control, gained without a vote, she filed not 1 but 2 petitions to decertify the union. But Teamsters lawyers invoked the NLRB's voluntary recognition bar, a non-statutory hurdle delaying elections for up to a year after abuse-prone card check processes. Without right-to-work laws, workers like Shannon risk forced dues or firing. Enter the National Right to Work legal team. Providing free legal aid, they challenge this bar under the NLRA, arguing it silences voices and violates the right to a secret ballot. Foundation President Mark Mix calls it silencing worker voices. Shannon's persistence highlights individual liberty, workers reclaiming control from unions that trap them in unwanted affiliations. Shift to Dallas, Texas, where drivers at Restaurant Technologies and FCC Environmental Services scored major wins against Teamsters Local 745. These courageous workers, many never having voted for the union, filed decertification petitions amid fierce opposition. Teamsters filed unfair labor practice charges to derail elections, procedural barriers designed to intimidate and exhaust. At FCC, despite multiple charges, NLRB dismissed objections, and a majority voted to expel the union. At Restaurant Technologies, Teamsters surrendered just days before the vote. National Right to Work Foundation attorneys were the backbone, filing petitions, countering blocks under the NLRA, and enforcing employee rights to question union support. As Mark Mix states, courageous workers assert their rights against a coercive agenda. In Right to Work Texas, this victory frees workers from compelled association. Now they choose freedom. In Louisville, Kentucky's construction boom, Kenneth Moore at Builders First Source led a charge mirroring Chris Smith's at IMI, Irving Materials. Frustrated with Teamsters Local 89's monopoly bargaining, at odds with rank-and-file wishes, they submitted majority-backed petitions directly to management, bypassing delays via the 2019 Johnson Controls NLRB ruling. Employers withdrew recognition, expelling the union swiftly. Kentucky's right to work law ensures voluntary dues, but unions still impose control until workers fight back. National Right to Work attorneys guided the process, filing NLRB petitions, leveraging federal protections under the NLRA to prove majority dissent. Mark Mix hails them as the latest to free themselves from unwanted representation. Over 20% of recent decertifications target Teamsters, showing a wave of employee pushback against entrenched power. Moore's resolve embodies perseverance for workplace independence. From Pennsylvania's ambulances to Texas roads and Kentucky sites, these stories prove individual freedom prevails when workers exercise their right to decertify and expel unions. Thanks to National Right to Work Legal Defense Foundation's pro bono help, everyday Americans reclaim the American dream. The National Institute for Labor Relations Research stands with them and other like-minded organizations, exposing coercive unionism and advocating for employee freedoms from coercive unionism nationwide. If you're facing union boss overreach, know your rights. Visit our website at NILRR.org today, because your workplace choice matters.